And there was a lot of diplomacy on this week, beginning with Emmanuel Macron's visit to the White House, followed by Keir Starmer, followed by President Zelensky. The whole idea around it was the idea of peace we all want, but there's a big issue for Europe in terms of Europe does not trust President Putin, and with good reason, given what happened after the Crimean invasion and so on.
After what happened today, does Europe trust President Trump?
I think Europe will continue to engage. I think Europe is worried. And I think Europe has already, to a certain extent, made up its mind that it has to do an awful lot more itself in terms of defence, in terms of independence, both economically and more self-reliance. And that President Macron has been saying that for quite some time. And that is happening, and that will, I think, escalate, because the fear, and people may not understand this, but for the Baltics in particular, the Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, Poland, they have an existential fear that if Ukraine falls, they are next. Russia is spending 10% of its GDP on arms and on weapons. So there's a sense in Europe that Russia is coming in Europe's direction, and now they feel they don't have the sort of sufficiency of support to repel them. And I think that is, I mean, on London, there'll be a meeting will be convened by Keir Starmer this Sunday for a number of European leaders and others. They were going to reflect on what happened this week. No, certainly they're going to do that.
I mean, there were plans that clearly are going to have to change very quickly.
Again. I'm meeting with Keir Starmer next Wednesday night for dinner. We have the annual UK-Irish Summit, very important relationship, UK and Ireland. I think Keir Starmer did an excellent job this week. And we have an emergency European Council meeting on Thursday also. And so it is a very fluid time. But I think what's important, and President Macron was saying this to us during the week, we have to keep engaging with the United States.
Well, you say you have to keep engaging.